Chettur Sankaran Nair. Now, I'll be honest, I had never heard of him until now. And I hazard a guess that most of you watching this haven't either, which is astonishing once you begin to join me in peeling back the layers of his life. And I'll tell you why I'm talking about him today. He was born in 1857, the year of the First War of Independence, in the Malabar region of present-day Kerala. A very sharp mind from the very start, he rose through the colonial education system and became, by all accounts, a brilliant lawyer, quickly distinguishing himself in the courts of British India. Now, by the early 20th century, Chettur Sankaran Nair was at the top of his game, to put it mildly. He served as Advocate General of the Madras Presidency and in 1907 became President of the Indian National Congress, a role that placed him in the company of India's most prominent nationalist voices. Not long after, he was appointed to the Viceroy's Executive Council, one of the highest positions an Indian could hold, if not the highest, under British rule. Now just think about that for a moment. I'm talking about a person you and I have not heard of before, an Indian man at the very top echelons of a system designed to keep Indians in their place. Nair navigated that space with brilliance, but then came a turning point. 1919, Jallianwala Bagh. The massacre of innocent Indians by General Dyer in Amritsar, an act so heinous that even hardened imperial loyalists winced. But what did Nair do? He didn't wince. He roared, which was career suicide really at that time. He resigned from the Viceroy's Council in protest, but he didn't stop there. Nair took on the British Empire in its own courts in a defamation suit filed against him in London. A case that few have heard about, but one that turned the world's gaze, if only briefly, to the depths of colonial cruelty and the radiating racism that underpinned it. The case was against none other, was being fought between Nair and none other than Michael O'Dyer, the former Lieutenant Governor of Punjab, who had publicly maligned Nair for his opposition to British actions after the massacre. It was, for that period, a very, very high-profile trial in a British court where Nair stood alone but unshaken, challenging the empire not just morally but legally, using their instruments. An Indian man, born under British rule, rising within its most powerful corridors, then standing in a court in London and saying, "This is wrong. Your empire is wrong." And yet, how is he not a household name? Why have you and I never heard of him before? Why has Chettur Sankaran Nair all but evaporated from our collective memory? What does it say about the way we record our history and the people who get to write it? Have our heroes been chosen for us, handed down like an approved syllabus? Or is it that in a land with a history as dense, as contested, as layered as ours, heroes are strewn everywhere, hidden in plain sight? You just need to know where to look, and more importantly, want to look.